There we are. The Banished, new trailer. Showed it at Evo. Thank you again, like I was saying earlier, for all the amazingly kind comments about it. Awesome. Just like the team. I mean, obviously, you see a trailer like that, there is just all hands are in that somewhere, and it's just a beautiful trailer. People thought maybe it was just going to be Reptile. Was a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it really is showing off the 3D era characters, and we're bringing them back. We've listened. We're excited to like put a new spin on some of these characters that people haven't seen for 16 years or so, right? And to give them new life and new personalities, and to make Reptile probably the coolest he's been in quite some time.
Oh yeah,
and the cutest.
And the cutest.
Let us go one by one. We'll start with you, Tiago. About what was your
man
out to you about the trailer? What part made you excited?
There's really two things. I'm gonna pick one, but like
you can do two. You're our guest.
Do two. Okay,
you're
I'm gonna do two. Okay, first, I'm like an old school Reptile guy. I love Reptile, so just seeing him again and seeing the fan reaction to him has been incredible. So that's awesome. But also seeing the corrupted living forest.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
we
yeah,
see a spooky living forest.
Yeah, man.
Not the really nice.
Pretty sick.
People were
That's very
wondering
cool.
if there's some of the dark stages will be returning, and the Banished trailer
starts with a banger of a dark
It starts with a really dark one.
Yeah, there's like, I think, flesh and body parts, and I don't know what's going on there.
I'm not ready to talk about that one yet. You know, we'll just have to wonder what that one is.
There.
Okay.
They're there. They are there.
Okay.
Mr. Kurtzik.
Yeah. For me, it was Havoc punching the opponent during the fatal blow so much that he breaks his own hands off and then stabs them in the head with the bones. I think it's awesome. I love it.
Awesome. Mine would be the Reptile, the death roll.
Oh, yeah.
Just the plop, 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 plop. I love that. It's brutal and just it's super imaginative coming from a reptile like that. Like
absolutely.
We all know what that death roll is.
We've all been there.
I was hitting you with that yesterday.
You were hitting me with that yesterday. I do remember that. Well, that's great.
See? Tyler, salty about losing.
I don't know.
Wir wollen
You lost.
Rücksehen.
I did. Hey, you know, it was about the fun we had.
It was, and that's what it's all about. So let's talk real
Das ist
quickly.
klar.
Tell us your job. What do you do?
Well, he
here?
told us his job.
So I'll get into it. So I'm an art development director, which means that I help the development of characters and environments. So I work with our extremely talented in-house art team and our external partners.
Who do amazing work.
Incredible work. All the credit goes to them. I'm here, but like really all the love and admiration goes to them because yeah, they have put together some incredible art this game, and we're really proud of what
and the level of detail that there is in literally everything, and even the fun little Easter eggs.
Ooh, there's a lot of fun little Easter eggs. We've been able to put a lot of them in the environments, and we're really happy about that.
I feel like almost like
Mir gar nicht aufgefallen.
just every game they keep getting better, keep getting more intricate, and they tell their own story. They're like they're almost like a character within the game themselves. There's stuff going on in the background you got to keep your eye on. It's really
absolutely. And with the new consoles, right? Like we've been able to do much more in the backgrounds than we've been able to in the past, and we have things like the lighting scenarios and things like that really kind of help. Give you some visual variety to the levels.
And give it life.
Let's talk, kind of start to finish, how this occurs.
Yeah. So I brought some artwork along with me, so we're gonna look at some concepts of the living forest, and we're gonna look at some speeds first. So if you want to cue them up. Our first step here when we start designing a background is we start with these speeds. Now, we say speeds, but these are pretty fleshed out concepts, and full credit goes to our environment concept artist
Gar nicht schlecht aus, ne?
here,
Cool
Joe
aus.
Sanko, who did a number of these. There should be 3 of these if you want to kind of,
How long does a speed take?
You know, it really depends on the level of like completeness that we get to them. I would say these probably, between all of them, about a week to get a sheet of them done.
It's
Oh, lange.
called speeds, but then they're full blown pieces of art.
They are full blown pieces of art, and what we do with these speeds is we find areas of interest in them, and then kind of combine them into a final concept, right? So we'll find like, hey, we like the way this tree looks in this one, or we like the composition of this speed.
Pick and choose,
and we kind of combine it and Frankenstein it.
It's like an amalgamation of like many speeds into one thing that everybody agrees on.
Everyone agrees on, yeah. So we have a final concept with like a top-down kind of a view here. Here we go. So this is what the final concept for Living Forest looks like, and then we also do a top-down to just kind of help, you know, spatially kind of figure out how this thing is laid out. And this really helps our 3D environment art team. So like
Corey, this also shows some depth.
It does. It absolutely does. Yeah. And that's really important with our shoebox levels, right? Like we really want to have that depth and that parallax. So as you're kind of moving back and forth on the fight line, you have that, you know, things kind of come in and go out of view, and it really kind of gives you that cool depth.
Is there any fun little creatures or anything inside that environment?
Ooh, there's a lot of fun little things like the whole idea behind the Living Forest, this game. If you want to pull up the pan, we can talk up. Yeah, here we go. So a lot of the fun little things with this version of the Living Forest has been that, you know, the trees are almost like these ancestral kind of guardians that, like, you know, they're tied to different families. So you have almost like offerings at the base of all of those trees of people that coming into the Living Forest year after year, kind of depositing these different offerings to the trees. And we have like little baby trees too that are just little baby trees.
Nice.
These trees don't look like they want to eat anybody.
They don't. No, these are really nice trees.
Did you get the 5-legged deer in or no?
That's for something else.
Oh, gotcha.
And like the sweet like God rays coming through the trees, and like it's great how, like, as you see it pan, how deep you can see, how far back the forest actually goes.
Exactly.
And just adding that depth to a fighting game, it makes it feel so living and so living.
It's a forest
that's living.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just cool to see how deep it can go.
Absolutely. And you know, even with things like JT, who does all of our lighting with the different lighting scenarios, right? Like even the different lighting scenario for Living Forest gives it a completely different vibe, right?
That's
like
awesome.
We've seen it in a couple of trailers in the past, but yeah, I think it really helps. So, you know, huge shout out to the lighting guys, to the environment guys.
Rücken macht mich kirre, Alter.
All around.
Everyone.
Absolutely.
Like, honestly, fantastic work.
Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add about?
Ich schwöre, Alter, ich werd alt. Ich werd einfach nur alt.
What some of your favorite things about your job are?
Oh man, I think the best thing about my job is just the people I work with, right? I normally get sick of you guys are gonna get sick of me just shouting.
Zeig die Charaktere, bitte! Ich will Smoke sehen. Come on.
Everyone here
Und ich will Ashra sehen.
Putting in hard work to make this thing look as good as it can, and I think it really shows, and I'm incredibly proud of the team and the product.
Geras jetzt, okay, weniger, aber Geras sieht eigentlich in MK1 ziemlich gut aus. Besser als in MK11.
Oh, absolutely. It makes us so happy to see
so many cool comments about it, because people were like, you know, stages are beautiful, but a lot of them are bright, and where's the dark? Oh,
you brought the darkness.
Here's some darkness. Here's some darkness.
So don't worry.
Yeah.
We knew.
We got you covered. We got you covered. Don't worry.
Thank you so much for coming by and showing this stuff. Stages look awesome. Such a big part of the game. Such a like I said, its own character of the game, and it adds so much flavor and awesomeness to it.
I'm excited for people to get their hands on it and go through every little.
Noch einen Monat, Alter. Noch diesen Monat. Und dann nächster Monat geht's schon los, Alter. MK1. Holy shit. Schon so früh. So cool. Nächster Monat wird heftig werden. MK1, Lies of P. Boah, das wird heftig.
I'm gonna lay down on the back there.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Don't leave.
I won't.
So thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And we will be back shortly with some character breakdowns.
Bro, schon wieder Werbung? Oh no. Noch ein Trailer. No. Wir kriegen den kürzesten Trailer. Omni-Man, Mann. Ich bin so gespannt auf Omni-Man, ey. Wie krank der wird. Der wird bestimmt so brutal. Ermac genauso, denke ich mal. Ermac sein Design gefällt mir jetzt nicht allzu gut, aber Mumien-Style ist schon ganz cool. Dude, Quanchi, geil. Dings. Peacemaker. Wir haben 2 Supermans, Alter. Böse Supermans. So sick. Mal schauen, wann sie die zeigen. Also so viel Zeit ist nicht mehr, bis das Spiel rauskommt. Ah, da ist Stephanie.
All right, awesome DLC trailer. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but it's always cool to see. So excited.
Homelander.
Peacemaker.
Ermac for me. So we have 3, and the rest.
Yes.
Sorry about them all.
Yeah.
Ermac's your guy. He's
yes.
your MK9 main when I first met you.
Ermac was the first main I really ever. I mean, I played the arcade games, but like when I was deeply into it, first main I ever had.
True.
So very exciting. Let's welcome Stephanie
Hello.
to the cast.
Hello.
We're gonna go over some characters today. Very excited about that. Before we do that, I want to talk about our trip to Evo.
Oh yeah.
I think just on behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank everyone who was able to be there and play the game and give us such wonderful compliments and things you want to see different. Like that's the thing about these things. People, that's awesome.
Right.
But we got so many great comments, and it was just really cool seeing everyone and hanging out and watching you play the game and enjoy it. Comments?
Yeah, it's super fun when you see people do like the fatal blows or the fatalities for the first time, and they're like, "Oh my god," and then laughing and enjoying it.
Natürlich.
It's
It's nice.
because you work on something for like years, and I've seen Johnny Cage's fatality 8,000 times.
Yes.
But seeing someone see it for the first time, they're just like, "That is crazy." It's a great feeling.
You sometimes you're so in working on the game and just getting that excitement from the new eyes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Right.
Derek.
Well, my favorite thing about Evo was just like the fans, getting to spend time with the fans, the influencers in our booth, like hanging out with them, finally meeting some of them that we've been watching for years, right? And then also these sweet ass shoes. Big fan of these sweet ass Evo shoes.
Nice.
Love those. But really just hanging out with the fans and like seeing them go from the end of the line up to playing and then being like, I'm getting back in line because they just love the experience. And also there was some updates and changes, right? A little bit of a movement change, right?
People like that.
People really, really dug that. And it just goes to show, we're always listening, and everything's still a work in progress, right?
Right.
Yes.
And that should be said right now too about just the gameplay you're going to see. There might be things that change. I think remember correctly, there's a combo I created called the Dundee with Kano, which worked for some streams, and then some balances
It went
happened. It went bye. I still hear about the Dundee. Real quick, for me about Evo, the being on stage and being able to debut the trailer for everyone was really fun and interesting and cool, like a bucket list experience. Being able to show that for our entire team here and be sort of them for a moment was really cool. Want to thank Rick.
Oh yes.
For giving us the opportunity to show our game off and things like that.
And Evo was great. It was absolutely great.
Yes.
Had such a wonderful time. Stephanie, what was your favorite moment?
Oh, it's got to be the grand finals of the MK11 tournament.
War klar.
Tremendous.
Das musste ich ja sagen.
For
Das
not
musste ich
just
ja
that
sagen.
tournament, But kind of the competitive life of MK11 as the main.
Ich kann ja nicht sagen, der Street Fighter 6 war so gut, Alter. Nee, muss MK11 sein. Muss sein.
That mirror match was incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
absolutely
incredible. My heart was pounding. I was completely invested in the moment. It could have gone either way. It ended in a crushing blow.
Right.
You can't write drama better than that.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yep. Congrats, Ninja Killer.
Yes.
Great
Yes.
job. Great job.
And everyone who competed.
Tja, ich hab's nicht
throughout the
gesehen.
lifetime.
The twins, the entire top 6, everyone who entered, and the entire last few years. I think MK11, definitely every game we release, the level of play gets higher and higher. Players now train better, have better online,
Right.
just smarter, more experienced, and all that. And that just continued with 11.
And my main guy, Foxy Grandpa.
Yes.
Keep being Foxy.
Let's talk about.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, there's people will call them the goats of the game. Mine is probably Foxy, just for his consistency.
Very few people played MK9 at the highest level and have continued in every game we release.
If there's
It
a
is
top 8,
very
Foxy
impressive.
will 1000% be there.
And he's hella cheeky.
Cheeky. Good. There we go. So that was Evo. Thank you again for showing up. If you were able to be there. If
Geht's
not,
jetzt los mit den
we'll see you
Charakteren?
again
Come
on
on.
stream
Dude.
And really enjoy it because it was great for us and just much appreciated. Let's move on.
Are we
right,
doing
you wanna
this? We
see
jumping
Smoke?
in?
Yep, we're
Yeah,
going to talk about
Smoke.
Smoke today.
Yay!
Today we're going to talk about we're taking a character from
Yeah,
the
Smoke.
trailers. We're doing
Right.
Smoke. Then we're going to do Ashra.
Ashra.
And then Geras.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so let's start with Smoke. I
Get it.
think when you think about Smoke throughout the last 30 years now, I think mobility is one of the things I think of. You look at when he was a secret character in MK2, he had super fast walk speed. He could walk up and throw you in like 2 seconds. Then you look at MK3, Human had the teleport punch, and then Robot had the teleport uppercut, and then all the way in MK9 he had the phase, the shake, smoke bomb teleport. Like, I think he's always been a character that can get in.
Always had mobility.
Exactly.
Always had mobility and ways to close the gap and also be right on top of you. Teleport punch!
Right. He's dangerous from full screen anywhere. You want to hit a button, he has an opportunity to blow you up for it. And that continues in MK1. So let's take a look.
Let's do it.
Nice.
But
Let's go.
first, let's
Oh,
talk about his
baby!
normal attacks. One of the new things you might notice is he has this knife, which is
Dude, it's so cool.
Karambit, which is from Indonesia, I believe. And
Oh,
he
die
uses
Stage
it
ist cool.
in most of his normal attacks. You can see he has this
Warum ist denn die
slicing
Quali
knife,
von dem Stream so hässlich?
He's just cutting you up.
Also nicht meine, sondern die von denen.
low slice.
There goes your Achilles.
He uses it in his uppercut, jabs, and his throw.
Oh,
Oh shit! Holy shit!
Yeah.
He's slow-mo, what the
Another
hell?
thing about his normal attacks is he has a really good long distance overhead, which
Ooh.
is back two.
Yep, that definitely that covers
Also,
his face. That's
wenn ich
the
ehrlich bin,
picture. And that's gonna put him right where he wants
könnte
to be.
der Rauch
Close,
ein
right?
bisschen dunkler
And
sein.
it's complemented by
Ist mir ein bisschen zu hell.
below that could be a combo starter.
So
Bisschen
he's got
zu grau.
instantly the low
Ah,
high
so
or
cool.
low overhead mix-ups.
Exactly.
The blender.
The blender.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's going to be an awesome mix-up
Dude,
character.
die Stream-Quali ist von denen
So
ist
let's
so
go over his
kacke.
special moves. You can kind of see how he plays up close. So how is he going to get that 50-50 going?
Yeah.
So the first thing we'll talk about is his anti-air options. One of his brand new special moves is this anti-air knife
Ooh.
toss.
Wow.
Jump.
Das ist ein Enter-Air? Holy shit.
Oh, nailed
Oh my god.
Pull you in. Jump again. And if he EX
Combo?
it, he pulls you right up.
Oh
bunch
shit.
recovery, and then you can actually go into your mix-ups.
Boah, das ist cool.
So he has his own kind of get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
He's patrolling the skies.
Yes.
Bald geht die Beta los.
So he
Diesen
also
Monat.
has a new take
Freu
on
mich
the
drauf.
classic smoke bomb. He throws the smoke bomb into the air and then will drop down.
What? That's
This will
sick.
track the opponent. So up close, he'll be real quick, and even full screen. He'll always go behind them, and it's an overhead.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit.
Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the distance.
Exactly. So if you read a projectile,
Aber du kannst es feinten, du musst es nicht unbedingt dich teleporten. Du kannst die Gegner verwirren damit.
The EX version
Das ist ganz cool.
has an extra special property. Instead of dropping down and doing that attack, he'll just drop down, and he'll be invisible.
Ah, because that's what you want is
Oh,
to deal with somebody
nice.
with overheads and
Reptile-mäßig,
lows and
huh?
invisible.
Right.
Yeah,
so
sounds
if
like
you
great.
were thinking, I don't know, that back two, I bet I could react to that.
Right.
How do you react to an overhead that you literally
What?
cannot
Overhead
see?
You
in
start spamming stuff.
unsichtbar? Oh my god, what the hell?
Slow pokes. Get.
So another special move is the classic teleport. This time it starts as a low, then goes into the teleport.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you EX
Wird das sick.
you get a combo starter.
And that punch is very like throwback.
Smoke sieht sehr schnell aus. Holy shit, der ist fucking fast. Holy
You
moly.
also can cancel this one.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Something I will never do. Nope. I commit. Okay. At all times.
You do.
Dude, der ist ein Mix-Up-Monster, Alter. Holy shit.
EX cancel it. He turns
Oh.
invisible.
Okay, so you can go invisible in other ways.
Oh, die Kombos werden crazy mit ihm, Alter.
And lastly, he has a new take on his phase teleport move. He'll phase through, go full screen no matter where you are.
Oh shit.
Attack, and this can be used not just to close the gap and check the opponent, but it can go under fireball. So, please fireball.
Let's see if you can do it.
Oh
First time
man.
There
Wow.
you go.
That's fucking
And
cool.
this can also be canceled.
I was just gonna ask.
So instead of, you make
Wow.
a hard read on a projectile, if it has a lot of recovery, you can actually stop right in front of them and get a full punish.
And go into your business.
Go into the business.
Gott, die Kombos werden crazy, Alter.
Blocking, you can go ahead, stop in front of them, go for a 50-50, jump over, throw.
The throw is nice.
Cool. Did you do his throw yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
How?
Oh yeah, under the mouth.
Ich hoffe, wir sehen heute mal eine andere Fatality noch von
When
Smoke.
you're playing
Sehr
Smoke,
cool.
what kind of what are you looking for in a cameo?
Great question, and I'm always a big fan of pointing out that You could shore up on your weaknesses. Like, you'll notice he doesn't have a traditional projectile.
Correct.
You could give him someone like Sonya who has ring toss. Or you can double down on what you have and maybe get even bigger combos. Or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero, who makes counter zoning even better.
Das Bild sieht gar nicht aus wie Sub-Zero, sieht aus wie Kitana.
Where he coats you in ice armor and you become projectile immune.
What?
So let's wait for it to refresh.
For sure.
Fireball me.
Fireball.
Oh my god.
Really just absorbing fireballs and can walk you down.
And he's taking no damage from that?
Wow.
Correct.
What?
He could also turn invisible and have it on.
But now
Okay.
I want to spam it out now.
Yeah, so you pointed out earlier, one of the best things to do when someone's invisible is to start spamming projectiles. And
Right.
you can hit a stray while he's trying to move around. He can literally use Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
He is sneaky.
That's
I
very
think,
sneaky. Sneaky ninja.
and that's a great keyword there, ninja, because I don't think Smoke's ever been this much of a ninja, in my opinion. I think it's pretty rad.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Nice.
loving it. I think it's very cool. You know me, I'm
The
one
throw
of
is
those
so cool.
in-your-face
Oh my
kind of
God.
players.
You do like rushing down.
Nothing but risk.
I think I had to remind you of the block button once.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably.
And yeah, he definitely feels like he's going to be high risk, but really, really flashy, very, very quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal with Smoke as an opponent. Risk.
Right, yeah, I think you're going to have kind of two strategies. One would be accept that he's going to counter zone you. Your fireballs are not going to be super efficient. Just play the game, patient, bait him out, punish him. Or rush down the guy. Like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups, that kind of stuff.
Got it.
Cool.
But he is definitely going to bait mistakes, punish people that are,
Oh,
getting
Smoke
too big
ist
for their
so
britches, and then go for his big combo.
schnell.
I think he's going to be really exciting to watch.
Awesome. We should probably take a look at the. Are you
Down
got any more?
two.
No, I think we should show you the Fatal Blow.
Let's do it.
Yes.
So this also goes with this theme. It'll track you no matter where you on screen, and it's an overhead.
Ich finde cool, wie die Charaktere aussehen, wenn sie geschlagen werden. Blutig und alles, das ist cool. Autsch. Usch. My, that's so sick.
So, any last notes about Smoke?
No, I'm just really excited to see like the really creative players mix him up with different cameos and stuff.
Oh ja.
Go crazy with the cancels and all that. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, some of my favorite characters to watch are the ones that have this sort of, like we've talked about it before, this like...
Auf Ashra bin ich sehr gespannt.
Just moving around, flipping out, all that sort of thing. So that's super exciting.
I'm excited to get to play him. Like, he looks more of like this type of characters that I would be into, just rush down, constant pressure.
Select Liu Kang.
You got it.
Nope, all right.
Yeah, definitely a character I could see you getting on.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah, I think Smoke's probably going to be in my rotation of characters, my repertoire, if you will. See how you handle it.
Hopefully well.
Yeah, and I think Smoke's a character that's changed throughout the last 30 years.
Oh, he was my absolute favorite in MK3, right?
He's
Like,
literally been a robot, and I think this is probably the most ninja-like. His animations and all that, the use of the karambit, I think is really neat.
So we're going through this stream is sort of like we're kind of hitting a character from most of the trailers we've shown. We got Smoke from earlier. We got Geras coming up from his solo shot, and now let's tell us a little bit about Ashra.
Oh yeah.
Ashra is from Mortal Kombat Deception. She was then in Armageddon, and she's been absent for 17 years. There's
Sie hat sich vorbereitet auf diesen Tag.
Who have never even seen her in a game because they may have started with X or who knows what MK9.
Yeah.
This is really exciting, and I am super happy to see
this is a brand new character for a lot of our newer players. Right.
Oh ja.
And it's been so long since we've seen her. She's kind of been redesigned and reimagined.
Armageddon ist sehr lange her, Alter. Armageddon und
real fresh coat of paint. So let's check her out.
Alright.
So Ashra is a demon
Dings.
who has found an artifact, the Chris. It's a mystical sword. And when she slays demons with it, it purifies her soul.
ihr Stance ist sehr cool.
So she fights with the Chris all the time. And you could imagine that gives her exceptionally good range.
Wie gut sie einfach aussieht jetzt, Alter.
Bad things do you think she's done that she's constantly having to purify her
Gut sie
soul?
einfach aussieht.
She's literally a demon from the nether realm, so I think she's been a bad girl.
Alright.
She's been through it.
Alright, she's
Yeah, so-
done a few bad things.
You can see almost all of her normal attacks use her weapon. Like she's got a super good uppercut.
Which is gonna give her good range
Yeah,
instantly.
even her sweep, uses her sword.
Little bop there.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah,
for
we
the
all
bot?
know that's the bop.
I've played against.
Oh,
Dan,
side
who
swap?
schematically
Oh,
plays
shit.
A lot of Ashra, and the range she keeps you at is one of those sort of frustrating ranges.
Right.
So der Sideswap ist
Let's
heftig.
go over her throw. Slashy slash.
The slashy slash. We got a bop. We got a slashy slash.
Uff.
Ooh.
Frost sieht so cool aus.
throw.
And now let's go over special moves because they are very neat. She has a really unique playstyle. So the first thing she has is projectile, which is
the
not a typical fast.
the fuck
tiny
is that?
projectile. It takes up a ton of real estate on screen. Does not go full
Okay, sie ist
screen,
kein so, ne?
and it's not the
Das ist schon mal
fastest in
gut.
the world, but it reaches almost to the top of the
So
screen.
you're not jumping it.
Exactly.
Right.
Du kannst das nicht jumpen?
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Good one,
It also
Tyler.
has crisscross, which is a sword slash, which is an excellent combo ender, and control kind of the ground and the air. And what's
Also
one
der
of the
Sound
ways
ist ein
to
bisschen,
beat long-range 50
bisschen
You beat?
Beat it, yeah, by jumping.
asynchron.
You could say
Nicht meiner von
crisscross
Stream.
Jump, jump.
You really set these up.
Oh, yeah.
Das ist ein bisschen off.
I don't understand why people say this is cringe. I don't get that.
No, not at all.
It's my least favorite term on the internet, by the way.
And,
So, did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
yes, in fact, I'll show one right now. The sword uppercut, which when you EX it, allows her to combo.
Awesome.
Nice.
But the projectile and the crissity-crossity.
They just do more damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think crisscross has a pop-up.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, team, no problem.
And then lastly, we have her ghost dash. So this
What
a cool
is...
move where
Oh
she
my god, das ist
sends a
fucking
ghost,
sick.
Travels as far as she wants, and she can cancel
Ist
it.
das punishbar?
Nope.
Oh, it is.
And she can also do this quicker version that goes behind you.
But you're following it.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
So, for the most part, she's got a bunch of range attacks,
Yes.
and she can get distance with her sword attacks. So she really kind of plays that mid to far game. And if you try jumping in at her, she has that special move that just is a rising sword attack that's just then going to allow her to extend air combos.
Exactly.
Ah, ist ein
Nailed
bisschen
it.
was von
But
Sindel,
there's
ne?
one really cool mechanic involved in all this that makes her just an added layer to make her a little bit more in depth.
Tell us about that layer. Let's
She can
peel that onion.
Tap into her dark side, and this changes the properties on most of her special moves.
Okay.
Her fireball becomes a ground spark. It can reach full screen.
Oh,
It's a
jeez.
short,
Oh, boy.
medium, and far version.
Okay. And so that you have to choose which version, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Pretty quick.
Weil es ist dieses Zeug mich herum.
Sorry, I gotta turn it back on.
All right. Got to turn on the darkness.
Her shadow charge completely changes, and now it actually teleports her to the location.
Okay.
And she can again cancel it,
Okay. Okay.
or actually go directly to where the ghost is. And she can use that to go behind you, she can cancel it, and she can still do the
Oh, das wird.
Now,
Uff.
one thing you might notice is when she's doing these moves, the opponent is getting dark side attached to them.
You
Yeah.
got those little swirly things around there, right?
Exactly, which can stack up to 3 times.
Und dann?
Once she turns back to light, all of her light attacks will then do an extra hit of damage, depending on how many stacks she has.
Very
Oh
cool.
shit.
That's awesome.
Now, some of the ghost slashes, can you do any of those in the air, anything like that?
Yes,
Yeah?
She can do all the ghost slashes in the air and drop down.
Oh, jeez.
She can do an attack. She
Machst
can
sogar
bounce
dieselben
with
Sounds
it.
wie
What
Sindel.
can she do?
Pretty much.
I don't think she has a command grab.
She does not have a command
Okay.
grab.
So,
Or a pure soul.
So playing as her, your goal is really you're switching back and forth and back and
Exactly.
forth to get as
Yes.
much damage as you can.
Yes, you're going to be wanting to switch back and forth depending on the range you're at, what the opponent's tools are. And,
You can really min
And
max your damage.
you're locking them down
Exactly.
with distance anyway, too.
So, let's talk about cameos. I chose Frost.
Okay.
You might be saying, now how am I supposed to be switching in and out in the middle of a fight?
Right.
Liu-Kang's going to be advancing on me. He might do his flying
Ich glaube,
kick,
Frost
fireball, and all
Cameo
that.
wird ziemlich nice.
Well, let's cover a couple of Frost moves.
Genauso
One
wie
is
Cyrex.
the ground ice, straight from Deadly Alliance. Super fast, low combo starter.
And it seems to cover like a majority of the screen.
Exactly. This is going to be a big time movement check when you're fighting Frost. You could let it rip at any time. It's going to be super dangerous.
Oh, das ist Tanja
and
im
that's going
Hintergrund.
to keep the opponent on their toes.
And then boom, you've hit it. Swap.
Exactly. She also has Orby Orb.
Orby Orb.
Where she
Orby
sends
Orb?
an orb out. A slow moving orb that'll freeze the opponent if it hits them.
And you gotta respect that, that's basically it.
Der Frost sieht so cool aus in menschlicher Form. Holy shit, man.
Switch your stance. Get your things going.
Cool.
And then lastly, she has this
Nope.
stalactite move that's a super quick combo ender. Or if she holds it, she gets
Aber sie hat auch noch
a
die
special
Punches.
flip move.
What?
Ja, die, genau.
Stabby
Die
stab.
sind cool. Holy shit. Die Punches sind
Wow,
nice vom
you can
Trailer.
see This has. Can you
Oh, das ist
lock
fucking
up the
sick.
controller and block? This will actually push you full screen and do chip. and
Oh
that
shit.
will get you
Chip damage
back
auch?
in range to be going for your
And that's a
switching
low,
attack.
too, that you're doing there.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
And now the meter burner hold down stabby stab. Does that
Frosty
cost any
Kudos.
additional meter or anything like
I
that?
believe it's still the same as regular. I
Okay.
believe. I do not have the cooldown times number.
Okay.
And also something to mention, you know, still game in progress, things
Yeah.
are still being tweaked and
Yeah.
balanced and whatnot.
Totally.
So things you see here damage-wise and that sort of thing may change, obviously. So,
So-
just
Oh,
keep that in mind.
there's a very good chance.
Yes.
There's a very good chance.
Well,
they
I'll
will.
remember the combo I did back in
Oh, here he
11
goes.
that just didn't work later.
No.
And
Oh,
I
the
still
Dundee.
The Dundee. Yeah.
Dundee, and I still hear about it.
Ashra sieht fucking sick aus.
Check out our Fatal Blow.
Echt cool. Ja, sag mal, haben wir den schon gesehen?
I think
Frost sieht
it's
so cool aus. Oh mein Gott.
so bad.
No, yeah.
Haben wir ihn ja schon gesehen? Ich glaube nicht, ne?
It's an audible gas.
Boah, der Stream leckt, Alter. Holy shit. Holy balls.
And that is
Oh, das
Ashra. It is
fast wie
so exciting
Vitality.
to have her
Der
back.
erste.
I love how we've again taken these almost 20-year-old characters.
Weiß nicht, wer da die Produktion macht vom Stream, aber der ist, muss gefeuert werden.
Ashra.
Der muss gefeuert
Still a
werden. Alter.
demon.
Awesome.
This-
Can you when you set that up for me, sorry?
Yes.
You might want to turn the buzzing off of that one. The other
Ich hab schon mal gedacht, das ist bei mir. Aber das ist deren
So,
Stream,
another
der so
character-
leckt.
Oh,
Lost my mic.
we're good.
You know, whatever.
Super excited. I loved being in the crowd when you see this a character like when Havoc popped,
Yeah.
and when Ashra popped, and you have all these people being like, and of course there are some people, because I saw some videos later of people who like it's been so long, like you said,
Yeah.
where they're like, who is it? And it takes them a second, then they're like, oh.
Oh yeah, when you
that's who
haven't
it is.
seen a character for 16 years,
Right.
it's completely acceptable for you to have to think about who it is, or if you got it wrong, it's okay.
Right.
You know, like
just like it was that was really cool. It's just because I think one of the we said it earlier, but like we kept on teasing Reptile.
Yeah.
Reptile was getting teased over
a little
and over
bit.
again.
We did a little bit.
And just knowing in my heart what it was really going to be,
Mm-hmm.
how long it was going to be, and I mean,
Many people didn't know who Serena was.
right?
Right. And with her now having more of this demon form and things like that, right? Even more misleading. Okay to
Ja,
not
Serena
know,
ist auch
you know,
sehr
for sure.
But
alt.
had a
Also
really
die
great time with that. And
kennen die
I'm
meisten
very
noch
excited
nicht.
today too because I'm actually going to be doing a character breakdown today.
You're gonna do a character breakdown. How many times are you gonna mess up inputs?
I don't know.
Okay.
You have been playing Geras a lot, so I have confidence.
I have, and we Steph and I went through it yesterday, and I feel like it went okay, and
Okay.
I'm not doing a bunch of like that.
you mean-
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
and that's the cool thing. Let me just talk real quick about Geras. Is he has a lot of tricky stuff you can do, but just on a base level, you can still, if you're not an uber pro, you can still do a chunky amount of damage.
Okay. Okay.
So Geras, just a quick thing.
Nicht
about
gut,
Geras' gameplay.
nicht gut.
He's a brawler,
Yeah.
right? But there are times where Geras wants to keep you away, like you want to stay away from them, so Geras can set up some of the traps we've been talking about that I'll be showing you in a little bit. So he can lock you down in those ways as well. I think Geras is going to be good for really a lot of players. Players who like command grabs, players who like big brawlers, players
Players
who
like to play like Tyler.
players like that. But then also he has a lot of sort of maybe I guess upper level moves that some of the higher level players can leverage too.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah.
I've been playing Geras for a little bit now, and I'm just starting to test those.
Geras was pretty popular in MK11.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think in this game he's definitely a thinking man's grappler and
Right.
brawler.
Oh, see that
Well-
may be a problem.
Could be a problem. So let's actually go ahead and talk about him.
Oh, Junge, mein Rücken, der macht mich wahnsinnig.
I went with Gora, mainly because
Weiß nicht, wie ich sitzen soll, Alter.
Also, he does help with my game plan a lot, and we'll go through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
I do.
Oh, die Stage ist nice.
Gora has a couple moves. He has.
Oh, that's Goro.
Right?
Shit.
So you can do that. You can do that too.
That's fucking Goro.
Elongate combos sometimes, things like that.
Ja, das sieht wesentlich cooler aus hier als eine MK11.
You can't have Gora without Stomp.
Now listen, Stomp is different. Stomp takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is full.
See?
So I know people will be like, Stomp, you have to commit to it. And then finally he has a thing called the omelet.
Ich hoffe,
toss,
es kommen Stage Fatalities wieder zurück. Ich hoffe es.
No, that's Punch Walk.
Punch walk again.
That's Punch Walk.
He has omelet toss where he will throw you up in the air.
Oh, shit.
And he will. So that can be grabbed like if you're ducking, for instance.
Oh, ich sehe schon, dass Goro viele nehmen werden.
Omelet toss.
Weil allein Combo-Möglichkeiten mit Goro ist heftig.
So that's what I use. Now I want to
Holy
go through
shit.
the strings, and this will all kind of make sense a little bit how he works. Probably my favorite string he has is forward 4-4, which is just hits the ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Do you make a little sandcastle there? What
He makes
happened
a little
there?
sand at the end,
Meterless
knocks you up.
Launcher.
So for this, then you can start doing your air stuff. Let's go over the air stuff real quick. He has 4 unique grabs he can do in the air based off his air combos. So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are a fan of.
I am.
And you can see that.
Choke slam.
Usch, der ist cool.
Yes, you can choose what side to switch. And then you can do this with different inputs. Oh, I did it wrong, sorry.
Teile nicht
And
verkloppen.
when you say with different inputs, what do you?
Different punches in the air.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lead
Gotcha.
to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll just. Oh, I did that wrong.
It's really neat to see the air combat extend to grappling.
Yeah,
Ooh.
pretty much. Like,
He'll knee you away.
Yeah.
air combat just. Huge
Also der
fan.
Slam da
I just
unten ist
love
der
it.
coolste.
I'm so in love with it.
Mit der Hand im
He
Kopf
also
so.
has this,
Das ist cool.
overhead, which is so it's not
What?
it's not safe
What?
entirely, but it's you can throw this out there quite a bit because you get a big amount of pushback and you're
Right.
back to back.
Und ein Block.
You got back 1-2, which is neat because this is that range.
Oh, Geras wird brutal werden.
Get a little closer,
Online,
right?
online.
That can be canceled
Usch.
too, so you can do like.
What the?
Buddy out.
I did.
Was war
Let's just go
das?
Real quick before I forget, because I know people get mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
They are very cool.
Goro comes in.
And Goro kind of got a glow up too for
He
anybody
did a
that
little
didn't
bit,
notice,
yes.
right? From the earlier like first views of Goro, oh, he's gotten a glow up.
Oh, I don't want to forget this too, because I know people want to see that he does indeed have body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's gonna play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got. I think we've all seen the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly bump. Little belly
And
bump.
you'll throw him through the wall. And here's the other thing: you can kind of just throw this out like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of even like it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right. And the beginning reminds me of how people block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
Right.
it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again. Up behind you, and now you are frozen. And the last move you take,
Ist das
reaction
unblockable?
you have, like the frozen thing from the last game.
Right.
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile. I wasn't ready yet. Try again.
Ah,
So if you're go ahead.
Teile verkackt schon wieder.
So
Okay.
if you do that, you can. If you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind him and whatnot.
Sure.
So once you have that out, the game changes.
Right.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable, but the game.
How are you gonna block that?
I played enough people where they're starting to read it.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Here's another thing. Go ahead and do some damage to me. Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now, but when you do that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, you can redo what you've done, go back to where you were,
Rewind time,
and get your health back.
What?
Nice.
What?
And that uses the same clocks that you would.
Oh,
charge
das.
for the-
Yes.
So
Ich krieg mein Leben
charge
wieder?
the clock,
Ah.
and once
Okay,
that
gut für
clock is fully
Comeback-Mechanik,
charged
aber.
3 times or
Yes.
whatever, then you have multiple moves
Das
that branch
kann.
from that.
Yes.
Wow.
Now,
Bin nicht so ein Fan von Leben wieder
Another
kriegen.
layer.
it gets better.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't show you one of the different strings on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you can do this. This string, as you see, brings out an hourglass. And guess what? That counts.
That counts.
It does.
Oh,
Let's move on.
that's cool.
Let's move on to another move.
Okay.
Sandstorm, right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
Different
Ah,
distances.
wieder ja,
It
vorne,
also
Mittel
can
und,
be
und weit weg, ne?
Meterless launcher,
Oh.
right? So you can do like this.
Meterless Launcher ist der.
I can
Holy
do
shit.
that. Meterless launcher. Now, where they're standing in the sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're at the back of it, they'll fly backwards. If they're in the
Gotcha.
front of it, they're front.
That's
forwards.
science.
Now, if I meter burn it, you gotta set. See that another clock? It'll time out and then explode.
Oh, die
Control
Setups
space.
werden crazy mit Geras.
But that also adds to your clock.
Interesting.
So
And that's going to force them to either advance or back up. Back up is good for you. Advancing, you know,
Right.
you can go for your mix-ups.
So, super cool stuff you can do with that. I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, you know, that's something for later.
Oh,
So it could change the way the game's played.
yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop, just back forward one. You can just stop time, and I can do this. I can go on either side too.
Das ist cool.
Where I can hold back right there.
Die Pose, Alter, what the fuck.
It just turns into another time stop.
Oh man. He seems pretty nasty.
He is
Oh
nasty.
ja.
He seems pretty nasty.
The effects are amazing looking too.
Er sieht ein bisschen OP aus.
Command grab, which you can throw away, or you can throw toward. Oops, sorry. Like that. Now here's the fun part. Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner.
Right.
So I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh, cool.
Egal, ob du in der Ecke bist oder nicht, du bist gleich wieder in der Ecke.
So you can give up good spacing
Das ist
if you
gut.
want to cash out that extra damage.
Damage or positioning.
Like,
yeah.
is this gonna end the round?
Right.
If I do that, throw them out.
Yeah, totally.
At least I would.
Yeah.
So that command grab's really great. It can also it'll combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right about here. So
Yeah, that's really, really
you
good.
always and also just point blank.
Right.
So he's pretty much good up close, mid, and far.
Far, he has a little more trouble far.
Sure.
Far, he's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna say,
not
then you're
as
just-
much press advantage.
You're putting out
right.
clocks.
But
if
people
you're far.
also, you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Right.
And also, like, you will notice the more you play against the Geras, the snap thing, I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times, so people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you conditioned them. Now he could advance forward and go for his overhead, his low, his grab.
Right.
If you're doing something that makes the opponent pause, then you've won.
And is it more dangerous sometimes to hold it for a full round?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and you just rewind out of it. You
Yes,
use it for that.
That's a great point.
So next thing we got. This is a. Oops, there was again. Sorry. We got this burst, right? Denial here, and it's just just kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it, right?
Nope.
But I would say that's not the time you can do it. But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a
His armored.
armored move. Yes, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So let's say I'm in the corner, and I want to wake up to it. I can. Oh, not me. There we go.
Gotcha. Get off of me.
And
Get
it's
off
really
me.
good
Aus
if like,
Plus?
I get jumped on the so like
Yeah, it's just your
Right.
get off me tool.
yes
For sure.
So he does have that. One fine.
Das ist gar nicht schlecht.
It seems like he has a lot. I will say once you start playing it, it all sort of flows together very very well.
Right.
Once you start getting the game plan down, he has this move here which is really cool. So go full screen for me. I can do this, and now look, I am ethereal. Now hit me. If you hit me, I can take it. Oh, I can take a hit, right? So hold on, and then I will go back to where I started. Projectiles.
Oh,
right?
really?
But now I can do like things like this, where I will walk you down. I know I have I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, what's he doing? What's he doing? And I can still do moves.
That's so cool.
Now here's where it gets crazy.
This has been pretty crazy.
Das war nicht schon crazy genug oder was? What the hell?
We've never done one of these. You're like, but wait, there's more.
There is one more thing which I've actually had QA make a video for because I am not good at doing it yet, but it's really cool. So the meter burn version will freeze time, and you're able to use your clone and yourself. You'll see. Let's take a look at that video.
Whew.
Reptile. What the fuck?
That's so cool.
Right.
It's really giving me some Kenshi vibes.
Oh my god.
You know that part will probably be the last thing I put into my repertoire, and it'll probably be something simple for myself as just an average player. But I've
Geras sieht fucking heftig aus. Oh my god.
So that's Geras. I think he's a ton of fun.
Fucking
I
OP.
really
OP Geras.
Right.
OP Geras.
Fatal blow, bud.
Let's do that.
Na, mach mal hier einen Fatal Blow.
Right. So it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance, and then it teleports to you and does.
Snap. Oh go. Oh my god.
Fine.
Ah, den haben wir schon gesehen, stimmt, der ist cool. Alter, Go, sein Ding ist ja.
Awesome.
Zieht erstmal die Arme raus.
That's Geras.
That's Geras.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think, you know, a lot of times people look at like brawlers or grapplers as being like simplistic or like, you know, honestly kind of dumb and derpy.
Right.
And he's the opposite of that. He is a fairly complex, nuanced.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to be
Right. He's
fully
a smart
loaded
guy.
with anything that he needs.
And like I said too, because I'm obviously like a lot of players out there, average if not a percent more,
Right.
and I've still found so much to do, and I haven't even scratched the surface of some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what players who are far better than me are able to figure out. Because right now, doing the stuff I'm doing, I'm having a blast.
Or if you just want to knock someone in the air and do a pile driver, you can just
Still
easily
fun.
do that too.
Still
yeah.
fun.
And it happens a lot, and it's super cool. It's very easy to set up too, and it's awesome. So that would be. Oh, what do we got?
Birthday shoutouts.
Let's do it.
I really felt you were about
Die mag
to
ich nicht
wrap
ganz so.
things up, and I was like,
so
no.
nervig.
Okay,
No.
got it.
Okay. All right. Let me find my list. Excuse me. 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, why do people say we're dorks? I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it. All right. Any names I butcher, please fix. All right. Happy birthday to Bryce Butler, Andy Senesac, Allison Adams, Brendan Goulitas, got it. Nick Johnson, Matt Colsio,
Nee, was
Joe
war, wie hieß das?
Flores, Matt Pearson, Antonio Sendejas, Mike
Mundfasching.
Stallone, Rigo Cortez, Ian Nod. Dang, I knew it was coming. Jay Biondo, Dominic Cianacciolo, Tyler Thompson, Mark Tuttle, Chris Erickson, Christina Nguyen, Elliot Creepy. I'm sorry, I missed his birthday last time, and his dad made sure that I got it this time.
His dad?
Yeah, his dad.
That's cool.
My man crush, Tiago Gomez.
We missed him, yeah.
I know. And to my wonderful son, Cameron. Happy birthday, bud.
Oh,
birthday,
this is
Cam.
a wholesome birthday.
Thank
shout.
you.
That's all I say.
That was really nice.
Thanks.
Before we go, we have QA was kind enough again to put another fight together for us,
Yes.
which shows a true fight between Smoke and Lee May.
Yes, with cameo Sector and Cyrax.
Lee May bin ich auch sehr gespannt drauf, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Wenn die Beta startet. Sieht sehr cool aus.
There's no rules.
There's no rules.
Have
no
a fight,
rules.
blocking included, make it look good. So let's take a look at that real quick.
No rule fight.
Wer,
As I told your brother, I'll abide no vigilance.
wer fightet denn jetzt hier?
You misread our intent, Lee May.
Smoke ist so fucking awesome, Alter. Oh, Smoke und Sector? Oh shit.
She has cameo Frost.
Ja, das sieht so cool aus.
But I was right about Sector.
All good.
It's all good.
All right. Starts off with that overhead. So one cool thing
Spielen hier
about overhead is you can actually hold it
Pros oder was?
commit to the overhead part and just land.
Oh, really?
Air especially
Dude.
out of it, stuff.
Oh my god, das ist so sick.
Sector homering rockets, too.
Homing rocket had to be there.
It has to.
Dude, Smoke ist
I
so
love the
fucking
weird pose he gets in, too.
schnell.
He doesn't backbend.
It's such a great way to lock them down, make them you can't do a lot.
Und die Mail sieht cool aus.
Yeah, Cameo Sector has. He's exactly what you expect.
Right.
Teleport, flamethrower, EMP.
Gott, noch einen Monat, Alter, dann kommt das Spiel raus. Ich kann es kaum erwarten.
So that Lime Lion uppercut move is really fast. The EX version can actually punish low hooks on block. It's one of the fastest special moves in the entire game.
I love her slide pop up.
Yeah, me too.
So much fun.
Oh shit. Wow.
Oh, hits the fatal blow.
The light staggers.
Usch.
I do not think Smoke is gonna
Habe ich die Mail schon gesehen?
No, he smoked.
Ja, habe ich schon, okay. Mit den Genickbruch, ne?
the lion. That's nice. Oh, there's always round 2.
Mal gucken, wie lange sie Mortal Kombat 1 supporten. Wie viele Jahre? Genauso wie MK11 oder weniger?
Right.
Smoke going ham. That was a lot of hits on the smoke combo there. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh.
Oh, excellent. Tricky. There's the uppercut.
Does that sector uppercut track?
Yes, it does, and it pops up for a combo.
Der Grab ist so sick.
Let a block there instead of holding
Right.
through it, like getting to the
Oh,
combo
shit.
over, but second comes in.
Establishes the rocket again.
Oh, Sektor ist auch ganz cool.
Dominant win there.
Mit,
Doing this. Cool.
mit den Dings.
Magic.
Oh.
Oh, lantern.
Gotta dodge
Mit den
Well,
Setups.
Smoke is getting a lot of jumping, so you gotta use the lantern to prevent it.
She has
Wow.
excellent mid-range and then controls the air with the lantern. It's super fun.
Nice use of second.
Der Move ist sick, Alter. Oh mein Gott, die Punches ist so cool.
Yes. Now you can see trading distance. Oh,
Oh.
there she goes. Ooh, committed to the knee. How to break her though. Remember, in this game, breaker takes 3 bars.
Right.
Das Spiel hört sich so heavy an, Alter, und so,
Ooh.
so cool.
Big combo.
Setting up
That
more
was
Die Soundeffekte
There you
in MK1 sind
anti-air smoke
krank.
bomb to set up the smoke bomb or the
Finish her! Come on, finish! Oh, macht den Cameo. Oh, geil!
go. Love it.
Das ist ein Classic.
my favorite in K3 Fatality.
I'm glad we were able to throw it in there.
Das ist ein Classic Fatality.
Top
What the
all-time
fuck?
favorites.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that to the QA team.
Nice,
Always put
nice.
together amazing fights, doing
Hat
great
ein
stuff
Fight?
in there. Well, that's it for today. We showed 3 characters. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. Good breakdowns.
Wann ist der nächste Kombat Kast?
Thiago.
Very exciting. We
And
will
we covered all these eras. We got a character from
Wir müssen noch Reptile sehen, wir müssen noch,
2D era, sorry, 3D era.
wen noch?
Literally someone who debuted in the last game.
Right.
Something for everybody.
and they are all a part of the new era.
That's right.
New
Mortal Kombat
timeline.
So awesome! Thank you so much. I wanna make a promise for next time.
A promise.
We've been hearing this a lot, and we're not gonna do them every time. There will be a belt battle at the next stream.
Was hat er gesagt?
There will be a belt battle.
I don't believe it.
Don't know who you're gonna play.
Me?
Yeah.
Ach, ein Battle. Achso,
Find out.
ich hab's gar nicht verstanden. Ich hab's nicht verstanden
Tune in
gerade.
next time. We'll have some more stuff to show you. No date yet, but we will do that as soon as we possibly can. And there will be a belt battle. You have something?
Pre-order. Be sure
Yes.
you pre-order it.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
Shang Tsung. And do you have anything about the beta coming up?
August 18th.
Ooh.
We do that. We can start playing together and against
Oh,
each other. And
yeah.
I'm excited about that. So
Yeah, Johnny Cage, Lee May, Frost. I'm really excited to see what people do with Johnny Cage. He's
Oh, for sure.
crazy.
Oh ja, Johnny
Really
Cage
excited to
und
win 5
Lee May werde
matches
ich
and then
spielen.
lose again.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Johnny Cage und
I'll
Lee
go
May.
on with my Lee May and Frost. Win
Definitiv,
about
definitiv.
20 minutes, then be like, yeah.
Getting smoked.
I'm
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. Thank
Nice,
you
that
for
war cool.
joining us at Evo. Thank you
Cooler
for following
Kombat
us
Kast.
on this journey and being there for us. It's been an incredible time, and we'll see you very soon right here.
Der
on
ging
Kombat
jetzt
Kast.
eine Stunde lang.
Bye.
Geht eigentlich. Bye, bye.